So we finally arrived at the sexiest part of the course, speed reading. Let's first start by understanding how most people, like me before I took Anna's course, and probably like yourself as well, read. When most people read, they actually hear the words in their mental voice. This is a process called subvocalization, and they go along the text and hear the brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. This is because when we're taught to read, we have to sound it out. We don't know how words look visually, and so we sound out. F-O-X, fox. This is a very hard habit to break because it's how we learned. And so we associate words not with the meaning or content, but with the sounds, and then we translate them. Like we've learned already, this is hugely inefficient. You're taking high-quality visual information in symbols and degrading the quality in bandwidth. The maximum speed that any subvocalizing reader can attain is about 250 words a minute. Most speed readers can at least break 600 or 700, even breaking 1,000 like Lev. Furthermore, when you lean on subvocalization, you'll be much more easily distracted, and you'll have lower comprehension and retention. This is because there are three things happening at once, like we said before: the encoding, the storage, and retrieval. When you subvocalize, you're trying to condense that all into one moment. In speed reading, however, we learn to read much quicker than the sound barrier. This necessitates us to use a more efficient process for learning. We suppress that inner voice, and we instead start to recognize words as what they are: symbols. We also break apart the three processes of reading. Now, if you've read Tim Ferriss's 4-Hour Workweek, you're familiar with the concept of batching-like tasks, and we've discussed this before. If you've studied process operations management, it's a lot like that as well. First, we're going to encode the information using rapid, efficient eye saccades. From there, the mind is trained to quickly and automatically store information into our working memory using emotionally significant markers or reference points. We've covered that already. Finally, we take periodic pauses at the end of pages or chapters, like we mentioned before, and we perform retrieval, which conscientiously moves the most detailed information possible into the long-term memory. By breaking this apart into separate steps, we're both more efficient and more effective. Let's start trying it out.